Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode on the JabCraft server. My name is 134, and I hope you have a good time today. First off, an update on our diamond situation. Our bid was 25 diamonds, and we finally have enough diamonds to afford the bid once again. So that's great. That means we are able to protect the house once again with our 49 diamonds, and we are able to make sure that this house stays ours. Another update, this time on our iron farm. We have fixed the issue about iron golems getting stuck on the glass blocks by switching the glass blocks for glass panes. So instead of glass blocks there, we have glass panes there, and on the other side as well. Also, we have switched the glass blocks on our lava pit into deep slate walls and also glass panes to prevent the iron golems from getting stuck on the glass blocks and not dying. But what are we gonna do today? Well, my favorite thing to do in Minecraft is to make map art where you have a 128 by 128 area and you fill a picture with blocks, such that those blocks form a picture. But, as I mentioned, it's a 128 by 128 area, which is 16,384 blocks. That's a lot of blocks. So we needed to massively increase our production of blocks in order to fill that picture. So for that, we're gonna make several things this episode. First, we're gonna establish an orchard where we can grow some trees. Next, we need to make a sheep farm such that we're getting wool while we're not actively shearing the sheep. And third, we're gonna expand this pumpkin farm so that we can make jack-o'-lanterns much more quickly. So first, of those three, we'll make that orchard. Progress update. I have here laid out the area for our orchard, so that should be enough to grow 24 trees without the leaves touching. Now I'm just laying out the fence for the orchard so that no mobs can get in. And yeah, I'll continue working on this. Okay, half the dirt is it, so which means we can start planting our trees. Once again, I'm limiting the height of our oak trees so that we don't have the massive trees that are really pain to cut down. But yeah, after this, I'm putting the other half of the dirt. The other half of the dirt has been placed, and now it's time to get the saplings to plant on that half. For the second half of our orchard, we're gonna be planting some more birch saplings, some acacia, some dark oak, and especially spruce saplings. For the spruce, we're gonna be planting the big trees, so we need 8 saplings total to have 2 big trees at the very end of our orchard. Okay, all the trees have been planted. All that's left for the orchard is to let the grass grow, put the rest of the lighting in, and finish the walls. With our orchard complete, it's time to attend to some other business. One of our fellow server mates, Teach, has agreed to sell me some nether wart for 1 diamond. Now, I'm buying nether wart because when I raided another fortress in between recording sessions, I discovered that there was no nether wart left in the fortress itself. So, I've decided to buy it instead. So let's just pick up our diamond, which should be in our important stuff chest in our starter house. Let's go there. Let's pick up a diamond. And then let's head off to Teach's base. Here we go, we found Teach's base. I am trying to be really careful to avoid spoiling anything about his builds. But he told me that his nether wart should be underneath his base. Oh, there we go. So, he's selling me 32 nether wart for 1 diamond. So let's gather that. I wonder how I'm supposed to pay him if he's not here. Maybe I'll just leave a chest near his base. So 32 netherwort, and then let's make a chest for him. And then let's also leave a sign. That's not the way to make a sign. There we go. Sign, then payment for nether. Payment for nether wart. Let's put a diamond in there. And then let's leave. There's nothing else I need right now from this place, so I'm just gonna leave. Back at our base. So we can now stash our nether wart in our valuables chest. And we can get back to our own business. With our other business done, it's time to tackle our sheep farm. I'm planning on making it at the back end of our orchard, or beneath the back end of our orchard. When I had my single player world, I had like 15 or 16 sheep that were automatically getting sheared for their wool. However, since I have such a large area underneath here, I'm planning on making it much larger in terms of a wool farm. Perhaps 30 or so sheep that are automatically getting sheared for their wool. Now, it's not going to be a fully enclosed wool farm. I'm planning on having the top of each module exposed so that I can keep dyeing or re-dyeing every sheep. So, for example, if I wanted lots of white wool, I could dye every sheep white. If I wanted lots of blue wool, I could dye all of the sheep blue, and so on and so forth. So, let's start working on that. Quick progress update. I decided to cut into this hill for my sheep farm, or for my wool farm. And it's taking a while. It's making me rethink the design I want for this wool farm. But you know what? I'm gonna keep going for now and see how it goes. So I've cut down the hill next to our villager area, and I've laid out all the glass for our wool farm. So this checkerboard pattern is gonna house our sheep. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sheep per column, and there are 4 columns. So there are 40 sheep in this wool farm. 40 sheep that I can re-dye as needed. And the grass is gonna continue to grow as the sheep eat the grass. However, this is gonna take a while longer since I have to fill in all the dispensers, all the shears, all the observers, all the redstone needed for that. So I'll come back when all that's done. All the redstone is in. Each grass block now has an observer leading up to this stone brick, which then powers the dispenser. I also have here some levers to let me selectively turn on and off each module. Okay, next up is the collection system. Collection system now done. Each module now has its own double chest, a hopper and a hopper minecart that would get all the wool from each module. Okay, now all that's left is to put in the shears for each module and put in the sheep. Sadly, we don't have enough iron to fill in the shears in each dispenser, nor do we have enough sheep to fill in our 40 modules. So instead, what I'll do is I'll work on this little by little every episode. I'll be filling up the shears in each dispenser, and I'll filling up the sheep in each module. But for now, the wool farm is done. Next, and our final project for this episode, is we're gonna be expanding our pumpkin farm. We'll be expanding it to around 3 or 4 times its original size so that we can keep farming pumpkins really quickly. This will be really useful in making jack-o'-lanterns and also for trading with our farmer villager up there. So, let's go! Okay, we've dug out that area. This is twice the size of our original farm. So the total is now 3 times the size. And now let's put in the dirt. All dirt is in. We've also planted all our pumpkins and all our wheat. So this is now complete. All that's left now is for us to wait for all of these crops to grow. Pumpkins and the wheat. Let's take a look from the outside. We have this lovely glass ceiling that'll let us see all the crops as they grow. So for today, we've done a lot. We now have an orchard there, the sheep farm underneath, and now we've expanded our pumpkin farm. Alright, we'll see what we're going to be doing next time, but for now, the grind continues.